First off, I do want to take a look at some of those main points in our forecast today because really at this time, no tropical threats out there. El Nino is setting in, meaning that we're starting to see a little bit of the changing of the seasons, not only going from spring to summer out here, but also that change from La Nina over towards El Nino takes place every few years. In fact, we've had 3 years straight of La Nina conditions here. So also looking ahead into the long-range forecast, as we start off the first and second week of April, there is the potential for some sort of tropical activity. I mean, granted, that would be about 3 weeks from now. And furthermore, it would be about that time of year. I mean, once we start to get to April to May, we really keep a close eye on these areas out here towards the east of Guam, just because as our Westpacwx starts to shift further towards the north, we're seeing that rainy season front really begin to set in out here south of Japan. I'll talk more about that in a second. There is a pretty decent area of low pressure that's going to be pushing by the Ogasawara Islands and even over towards Okinawa. In fact, taking a look at Okinawa as we go ahead through our Thursday evening, you got this area of low pressure kicking on by some nasty conditions. And then it pushes further towards the east. It starts to develop up here just towards the south of Japan. And behind it, you really have those northerly winds, which just start to cruise in, making absolute breezy conditions along the east coast. Then we have another area that's going to move out of northeastern China. And just look a little bit closer of a look at what I'm talking about. So not tropical by any means, but, we do have the energy out here. This is a baroclinic low, not a warm core barotropic low, but it is definitely going to bring some nasty conditions regardless. Pretty big waves, in fact. I think that some of the waves here, I got it here on the forecast. Let's take a look at this right here. Here we go. Some of the waves out here kicking up to upwards of 3 to 6 meters in that extent. There it is right there. Just, if you're a surfer in Mamijima, northern areas of Okinawa, it is going to be some rough surf as those winds start to cruise in from the north and east. Meanwhile, down towards the south, the ITCZ continuing to dominate for our friends out here across southern areas of Visayas and Mindanao. Also, temperatures pushing up hot during the day into the mid to low 30s, but then by the afternoon, there's that extra instability as the ITCZ starts to lift further towards the north, helping to kick up those afternoon showers and thunderstorms. That's a quick look at what's happening out here today, though. It's one of those days where I just kind of cruise right through the forecast, give you the big high points and the low points of the update. So if you do like these updates, do help support us on Patreon, or you can hit up that PayPal down below. I always appreciate that, guys. All right, quick look at some of the local areas, though. First, into Metro Manila, I do want to mention your sunrise now at 5:53 a.m., sunsets at 6:08 p.m., as well as it being a first quarter moon. I don't know, something you can share with people if they ask you what the moon phase is. I don't know what you talk about. Anyways, got those showers here in Cebu, as I mentioned, just because of that daytime heat. Temperatures pushing up into the high 20s there for you, a little bit extra cloud cover, but, I think further towards the south, still going to be into the 30s. And look at Manila, you don't have the cloud cover, so it's getting up into the mid 30s there at times, at least with the heat index, as we go ahead through the weekend and into next week. Stay safe. Stay dry out there, friends. I hope you have a fantastic day. Ooh, I did mention I was going to talk quickly about that long-range forecast. I do want to show you what the GFS has been kind of hinting at here. Boop, there we go. With the long range. Oh, this is actually ECMWF. We go all the way out to the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th. See all the way down here. This is what I'm talking about. The GFS and the ECMW. I've been trying to put some stuff in there. Right now, that would be extremely long range. And right now, I can't be like, oh, that's going to form or not. Oh, my gosh. It's too far out. Point is, I've been seeing this more and more on model runs. Not this specific day, but just in general. And it just indicates, the changing of the season. So, yeah, that's all. Anyways, have a fantastic day, guys.